I just did something a little silly. I just saw that Anthropic now has a button, a little checklist item that you have to tick off when you're making an application for them, saying that you cannot use any AI, any chatbots or anything like that to write out your answers for their job hunting process. So I thought it would be very funny to write a totally unhinged, basically comedy roast cover letter for myself for Anthropic. It's so silly. It's so bad. Why wouldn't your team normally hire me? Oh, the usual reasons. Big companies typically won't touch me. I'm too entrepreneurial, or I appear to be a job hopper on paper even though I'm not in real life, or because I don't fit evenly in a single box and I refuse to pick a lane. That, of course, in addition to not having an Ivy League or Stanford education, and because I currently reside in Minneapolis, Minnesota, a big no-no in the world demanding a return to office. My most recent party trick. I was head of marketing at a data AI startup called Datavola. I'm guessing you've never heard of it since it only existed for around a year, and we sold a Snowflake back in November, which is pretty neat. That sale also resulted in Snowflake's stock price spiking 32% in a few hours, giving them their single best stock increase day ever, and appears to have assisted in helping turn around Snowflake's year-long downward slump. I mean, I know Snowflake also launched a partnership with Anthropic that same day, but Datavolo's acquisition was definitely the bigger deal, right? I wrote this without editing it. This is so bad, but I was like, this is written by a person, right? Now, before I wrap up this deeply human cover letter that no LLM would dream of writing, let's say against your boss's best judgment, you do decide to grace myself with the honor of an interview at Anthropic. First off, bold move. I'm totally game. Let's do it. But also, you're gonna have to try really hard to persuade me to work in the office, because tragically, I just bought my dream house in Minneapolis, and my husband has his dream job at Honeywell. And while I would love to work at Anthropic, and I don't mind traveling multiple times a month, I'm guessing that won't be acceptable with your parent in-office policy. That said, money is a marvelous thing, so might as well give it a shot. Thank you so much for your consideration. At a bare minimum, I hope this entirely human cover letter made someone on the team smile. I really love the work you guys are doing, and while I assume I will never hear from anyone on your team again, I wish you guys all the best. So that was a bit unhinged. I would never do that in a normal situation, but I thought it was fun. So Anthropic, if you're watching this, or if you read my cover letter and you thought it was cute, let me know. I do normally edit things, but I thought it'd be better if it was more obvious that a human wrote this.